From what I've heard about the Pine Ridge Reservation, it's the poorest county in the United States from an economic standpoint.
We're the original descendants of this continent. So there's a special relationship that we have with the government that nobody understands. So they categorize it as a minority.
It's all open plains. It gets very cold here in the winter. High winds, blowing snow. And out here, everybody either has propane heat or wood stove.
I think the benefits to student groups that come and do work here on the reservation is satisfaction that they're giving back to Native people whose land and resources they are living on and using. A lot of people don't have vehicles out here. The youngest mortality rates in the world.
And I'm hearing that. I imagine that there's got to be some kind of huge wealth there in sort of a non-financial, monetary way.
I think we're drawn to Conscious Alliance because they interface a lot with the music community, and we're also drawn to do the project on the reservation because it's something that is close to our hearts.
This project consisted of Hop on a Run, performing 3 assemblies at the Wolf Creek School, where each child received a healthy snack bag afterwards.
For the Conscious Alliance staff, Pine Ridge has really become a second home. Visiting the res, doing food deliveries, and leading service trips is really what this job is all about.
We began running service trips as a way for Conscious Alliance to be able to retell their story and bring individuals to the reservation to see the real service work that we do, beyond all the many food drives that we run at concerts across the country.
I led one of our first student group trips last year and quickly realized the potential to bring up people with specific job skills or just service that they could offer to the Pine Ridge communities.
Because Conscious Alliance has been visiting the reservation for so many years now, when we bring service groups up, we're able to assist in truly immersing them into the culture, allowing the groups that we bring up who are visiting to really experience firsthand Lakota culture.
This project really started as a conversation that Justin and I had together at a couple of consecutive festivals. For us, it's important as part of our business to give back something.
In this case, it's even more of a privilege to get to go out and bring the music to people who wouldn't otherwise get to hear it and wouldn't be part of what we're doing. And I think it brings out the best of us when we get to do that. Yeah.
I'm going forth with a notion to do good service for the community up on the reservation, and also to hopefully inspire others, in our community and beyond, to do the same and take on service projects.
But we find that it's important these days to bring music that makes people open their hearts and feel in the giving spirit, and then that's where it connects with Conscious Alliance.
We decided that this is just something that we're going to do, and we believe in it, and so we're going for it.
Since I left my home in the holler where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the wood smoke rise and the fox hunter blows his horn. Well, I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true, and I ran away to Charlottesville to work in a sawmill crew.
The partnership between Looks for Buffalo Foundation and Conscious Alliance formed several years ago. We collaborated with some canned food drives and a turkey drive in the beginning, I believe, and it's really grown to be an excellent partnership. I depend on Conscious Alliance for roughly 85% of the food that I stock in the food pantry, which was also built by the Conscious Alliance. Prior to that being built, we had a small little camper that was used in our yard here. We used to get in donations, and they'd freeze during the winter months, and we'd have to get food out as soon as it arrived and not have time to really, you know, save it for those crucial times of the month. And so the collaboration has benefited not only what we do, but, you know, all the people that benefit from our program. We've been able to bring in more diverse food products, healthier food.
This project really would not have been made possible without the generous donation of over 500,000 pounds of food from Whole Foods Market.
Our annual toy drive has expanded because of Conscious Alliance, and it's just been a great partnership. The band that came this week, Hot Buttered Rum, was phenomenal. The music was very uplifting. We had such a great experience with them. I've heard nothing but good things from the school staff at Wolf Creek School and some parents I spoke with last night. Their kids came home from school and just raved about the assembly at school and how great it was, and they got these great snack bags. And
it started off just as a brainstorming idea, and then it slowly took shape.
I feel like there's a synergy between what you're doing and what we're trying to do. We want to do something more than just have this fun music festival or show. We want there to be lasting impact and sort of a higher purpose.
They were very respectful, and the band was very interested in our culture and participating in our ceremonies, and
that there's always been more of a connection to the land and an emphasis on community, and I think that's something that's really missing in our culture.
It's taken the perseverance and the attention of a lot of different people.
Going and doing a community service project like this is really just, I think it's good for our souls to do.
We've played in hospitals, we've played in nursing homes, we've played in schools, we've played in just about every kind of social context, you know, from the bar down the street to the Fillmore in San Francisco. So I just want to keep bringing that joy of being able to do music to people everywhere, you know, whether they have heard us before or not.
It's just created a lot of ideas for me to have other bands come to the reservation and do that kind of work with the youth, possibly get some instruments donated to a school to try to start a music program here again on the reservation, which we're lacking. We have no music, no bands at the schools, no choir class, nothing. So I think it's the start of a great relationship, you know, to bring other bands here, but they were great, very respectful and very friendly, and hope they can come back again.
With this expansion of our service learning program to incorporate groups other than students, we've realized the necessity to construct a bunkhouse to further expand our effect on this community.
We need infrastructure. There's no infrastructure on this reservation at all. So in order to bring outside businesses here to create jobs, we first have to build infrastructure.
We would use the bunkhouse for service groups. It could be used for emergency situations. The demand, the request to come has really been greater in the last year or so. It was fine when we were doing it during the summer months because we just put teepees up and we could house them and it worked. But you know, it's mid-October now and it's cold, and you know, we can't host groups here, and this is the time of year when we could really use service groups here to.
I think really we want to get our fans involved, and that's sort of an example of how Conscious Alliance is really a great choice. Just because, you know, you're getting people to actually bring food and be involved in the process, and it's sort of like it takes a village to make change happen, and I think really by being involved with Conscious Alliance, you're getting the whole community, not just the musicians and not just Conscious Alliance, but all the people who are coming to the show are getting involved in helping make change happen.
Our ultimate goal right now is to get an eco-friendly bunkhouse built, and I think through our partnership with the Conscious Alliance we can get that done.